Hi guys, it's Eva and welcome to my simple quick review about Circe. Circe, if you don't know, is a goddess in mythology and she is the daughter of Helios. And this is a retelling story, which I absolutely love retellings. I love fairy tale retellings and I love myths and legends retellings and King Arthur retellings, you name it. If someone starts doing Hobbit retellings, I would totally be into that. But yeah, Circe is a goddess of Helio, or daughter of Helio, and his wife, who was a nymph, like a beautiful nymph, and she like lures people in, and Helios is obviously the god of the sun, so he has a ton of power. And his first daughter is born, Circe, and doesn't have an incredible amount of power. Actually, no powers are given to her from her father, so she kind of gets to be this unwanted daughter in the beginning of the story. And you follow her through the beginning where she's just kind of unwanted and she rebels a tiny bit by like giving somebody they punished. I forgot which god it is, but it's a god who like protects humans. He gets punished from that by Helios, and she gives him a little bit of wine, and that's like her one rebellious act there. And then she dabbles into witchcraft unknowingly. She doesn't realize that it's her doing it at first. She turns a human into God at first, and she's in love with this human. And then she also turns this girl that ends up liking him into this like six-headed sea monster. and then she goes and tells her father, and her father has to take it to Zeus, and then she gets punished and sentenced to Aiaia. And that's where her main story starts. That's where we hear about Circe in myths and legends, and we heard about her in the Odyssey and other stories. And that's where her main story starts, is when she is sentenced and lives on this for centuries and centuries and centuries, lives on this island of Aiaia. And she really becomes a witch in herself and really knows all about herbs and how every plant on that island works, and kind of comes into herself and then lures men to the island and turns them into beasts. I don't want to give everything in the way in the story, but there are romances. She does have children. So it is a really good retelling. The only thing I thought about the book itself was that it got slow pacing at times, and she would tell sometimes there was a guy who would come to the island and tell her about what was going on back home. And it wasn't necessary. That guy being there was, but not the stories back home. Like, it didn't interest me. It slowed down the story. I thought the beginning as well, or the descriptions of things slowed down the story a lot, because she would overwhelmingly give you that these are gods and they live like gods, and describe every kind of detail of a room almost. And it's like, I get it. They want for nothing. They live this ridiculous, lavish life. But at the same time, it could have been concise, or I didn't need it so much. And I thought the story was really drawn out for what it was. It was like a 400-page book. It read easily. Her poems are excellent. She's a great writer. I heard about this book because of Achilles' song. I heard she did really good about that. And I'm definitely going to check her out as a writer. And I think I gave the story a 3 out of 5 just because of the timing on the piece. And I didn't like how slow it went. And then in the end, I didn't care for Circe that much. I do love retellings and goddess retellings. I'm definitely going to check out the author more, but I will see you guys in the next simple review. Bye.